What's up YouTube, Dave from Zephyr Games. We're here with Luke and he's bringing us his Herald Invoked. It is a lot dirtier than it sounds. So without further ado, Luke is going to crack straight on.
Okay, so literally the name of the game of this deck is negate everything. You just negate everything and don't let them play Yu-Gi-Oh! So play free Herald. Free Herald of Perfection, sorry. It's your main negate and it's a big defense wall as well, 2/8. Nothing really gets over that pretty easily. They don't use an effect, so you just negate it anyway. Double Ben 10. I found 3 clogs sometimes, so it's easier to just search it out instead of having 3. A lot of times I've opened up 2 in hand and like nothing to go into the Herald, and it just sucks so much. So I just keep it at 2. I can easily search it with Ritual Sanctuary or Preparation of Rites without needing the spell engrave. This is pretty obvious, but the Star Seraph engine, which is 3 scepter, 3 chair, it's your main draw power and it just gives you so much advantage in hand and on board, and making Ouroboros is something you just do with some of the easiest ways possible. For the invoked part, we've got the 3 Alistairs, just staple. The main one that you obviously go for in this deck is Macabre, but you really just utilise either your extra deck with the different attributes or your opponents to adapt and use your extra deck with these. So you make your Raijins, your Purgatrio, whatever you need. For the other monsters, we have Double Honest. Ben 10 searches it out, you're able to recur it back to the hand through Ritual Sanctuary, special summon it on field, bounce it back to hand, and it just means you can put Herald in attack and go on the offense as well. Then we've got 1 Manju just for search, too many of them bricks. I'm even thinking of cutting him. He doesn't do enough for the deck, and your 1 normal summon, you need it so much that you'd rather use it for Star Seraph, Scepter, and other cards like Barrier Statue of the Heavens. Heavens is a good card if you... Barrier Statue of the Heavens is really good simply just if you get the good matchup and you're playing against someone that's not using lights, you've instantly got a lockdown for him. For example, playing against Infernoids, I summoned him twice in both of the game 1 and game 2 and won both games simply just off summoning him and just attacking for damage. Literally ended up with those 2 just attacking and winning me the game. So that's it for the monsters. You've got Triple Dawn of the Herald, obviously for Triple Herald. Triple pre-prep, nothing new really here. This card can become dead late game because I don't play any of the Cyber Angel stuff to Ritual Summon, but it's still great. It's like Melody of the Awakening Dragons in Blue Eyes. Late game it may be bad, but if you open it up, you're golden. Triple Ritual Sanctuary. It's an amazing card. I don't understand why some people don't play it in some ritual decks. It's just so great, just as is. You've got a special summon, so you can use its effect to shuffling spells and get out your Star Seraph Scepter. And even though it's special from grave, you still get its trigger effect, which searches. And if you've got another Star Seraph chair in hand, you get a special summon that as well. So also its other effect to just search out any ritual. Dead spell cards in hand, you can just pitch for a Herald or a Ben 10 in hand, and you've got another negate target. Double Magical Meltdown, search out Alistairs. 3's a bit too much, 2's fine, especially considering you play Triple Terraforming, so really whatever you need out of these 2, you just search it out. And the best part is, when you're playing Ritual Sanctuary, if you even open both of these, or just that and the Terraforming, playing Terraforming for Magical Meltdown, using that search your Alistair, then use that over that, you've already got 2 of your 4 you need for a lot of your normal fairies in grave, to then trigger off Ritual Sanctuary, and you've got Alistair in hand to just go off. So that's all of the field spells. 1 Preparation of Rites, obviously everyone wishes they could play 3. 2 Invocation, sometimes 2 can be a bit much, but the great thing is you can just pitch that off of Ritual Sanctuary to get your search off, and you've easily got some search. You can just shuffle this back in and then search it again off of another normal summon of Alistair. So 2's fine at the moment. Staple Regeki, just great for board wipes, lets you weaken their board out and then just get all your negates on and stun them there. Double Instant Fusion, You can shuffle this back in, plus with Digusto that I also play in the side deck, shuffle back in Northern, you get more use, and you just loop that. 2 Lost Wind. This is a really underrated trap card. I think it's one of the best traps last format, and it still holds up right now. Of course, True Draco Demise and True Draco variants don't fear it as much, but it's still just great for, it's a blowout card for a ton of monsters. They either have to have something to answer it, or they're going to get negated and halved attack, so they're going to be beaten over most of the time. I'm mainly looking forward to using this against the the dinosaur, the flip everything face down one. But that's all the main deck.
What would you take out for instant fusion, or what would you put in for instant fusion?
Upstart Goblin. So I don't have an Upstart Goblin for whatever reason, so instantly take one out for Upstart. Another card, maybe another Dark Hole, maybe, or another maybe even put in a Ben 10 or another barrier statue, because another barrier statue is one of the first things I side in if they're not playing light monsters.
Okay.
So for the extra deck, I had to borrow one, so we would be playing 2 Macabre. So we'd be playing 2 Macabre because he's just great. Digusto, shuffle it back in, and you've got almost just too much light in your grave to not use it, and then just whatever they have in grave with Ghost Ogres all over the place. You've also got Ghost Ash to trigger off for the other ones, and you just use all their hand traps as well. One, whatever his name is, Cocytus or something, is really just to clear out trouble stuff in their graveyard, banish. He does have his uses now and again, just to attack from defense and you can't be targeted, just be a little bit of a wall. Purgatrio, just board wiping their monsters and doing a ton of damage in piercing. One Raijin, may bump this up to 2 and take out Elysian. Simply just whoever you get paired up against though, really. Elysian, a big confusion with Elysian. The main problem with Elysium is just he's a bit awkward to get out sometimes, and the way that everyone thought you can get him out doesn't work apparently. But I'd probably end up cutting Elysium. It's really just too niche of a card for the extra deck. Okay, that's all the Invoked. For the Star Seraph spam, we play double Ouroboros. The amount of times that I can get double with this out, rip 2 cards from their hands and I end up just playing 4 cards, is great, especially with having another Herald on board. Another one that I just don't have is Deltaros. I'd probably play Deltaros as well. He's just another great level 4, just lets you get all your summons off as well, and just free detached stuff. But he's just great to tear cards from hand, tear cards from grave, and monsters on the field as well, so pretty sorted. One Castell, that way you've got your own independent Raijin, so you can make it without anyone else. Utopia package, just simple stuff. One Digusto Emerald, just to shuffle back in your invoked stuff, whatever else you need, stuff like that. Abyss Dweller, again, you can summon your own Cocytus with these, and it's just great in this format right now as well. One Fairy Girl, just easy level rank 4, just draw a card, just get your consistency and draws going, and one Norden, and that's the extra deck.
So is that, what's that at, 14 at the moment?
That's 14 without an extra Macabre.
So extra Macabre goes up to 15, so you take out Norden for Deltaros.
Deltaros, yeah, definitely Deltaros.
Straightforward and simple. It is a very scummy deck. It is basically, I don't want my opponent to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's pretty much like Zoo and Dracos. They don't want you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Either, so it's whoever goes first can lock the board down. Even
though Zoos can go off with 1 card, just with Barrage, if you can just whittle down their hand where they've only got that 1 card on board, you still have, say, this set down from your draw. You've just cleared their hand and they're relying on the 1 card. At that point, you just freeze them out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've also got like it's not a side deck, but it's just another variant that I can play easily. It's mainly for turn 1. But it's the Ties of the Brethren engine as well, with an extra barrier statue. The great part about this is literally just you only need to open up a barrier statue. You can open up Manju, Honest, or your Star Seraphs either. If you need to summon that one, that's not really recommended, but if you have to, you have to. But all you need is one of these and Ties of the Brethren. Preferably it's Scepter. Or you can honestly go Barrier Statue. So you just go Barrier Statue. Let me just move this out of the way first. So you go Barrier Statue, play Ties of the Brethren, target, and then you special summon Scepter and Honest. Star Seraph Scepter's effect goes off, which you add this to hand, so you've got more negate material on hand. And you've got your second Star Seraph play if you get Ritual Sanctuary and you shuffle it back in and that. Then you can also bounce Honest on the main phase back to hand. So no matter what, if they're not playing anything that can special summon through light, they're going to have to attack into Barrier Statue, and you've at least got one turn where they can't do anything because you're going to beat over it. And that's the Ties of the Brethren combo as well.
Little engine, just to make it a little bit more disgusting than it absolutely should be. So yeah, that is one of Luke's deck profiles that he'll be doing for us. He will be doing a Spiral Zexal next, so stay tuned for that and check that out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always guys, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available. We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.